Hi everyone, it's the second week of Education 580, creating the capstone which gets you your master's degree. This is a busy week in the class, but I want to try and simplify your thinking as you look through the various assignments. You have two primary goals this week. Form your research groups and complete the assignment number 1, which is initial planning. Everything else that you do is in support of forming your groups and completing your initial planning. There are two chapters of reading this week in our textbook, chapters 3 and 4. And I also want you to look at Appendix A and B, which are two examples of action research studies that are in the book. The big assignment for the week is going to be what's called initial planning, assignment number 1. And in that assignment, we ask you to do three things. We ask you to describe the problem and the purpose of your study, which of course presupposes that you've picked a topic, you've picked an area that you and your team want to work on. You've found something that needs to improve, something that's wrong with the world in someone's classroom or classroom setting. The second thing we want you to do, once you've identified that area, is to develop research questions. And again, it's important to have read the textbook and to have looked at the examples in order to develop appropriate research questions. We don't want them to be yeses or nos. We want them to give you some latitude to do the kind of work that we hope to see you do in your project. And then finally, we even want you to go so far as to think about what intervention you are hoping to implement once you do implement your intervention in the next term of the course. It may not be the final intervention, but we want you to jump in and start thinking about your intervention and describe it. And again, it's important to have read the book so that you have a sense of what that looks like. One of the opportunities this week is to collaborate with your team, and you have two ways that you can do that. Either through a discussion board, and you'll see that there's a prompt there which describes that, or you can use Collaborate at a time that you agree to. If you would like to loop me into a Collaborate meeting with you, I can meet Tuesday at 6 p.m. I do request that you let me know via an email in advance of that so that I know which group I'm going to be looped in with. And if more than one group want to collaborate, we might have to do them at separate times. Anyhow, busy week, a lot of organization, but a crucial week for the course. Thanks for listening, and get going. Have a great day.